Before the video starts, my dumbass recorded in vertical, as you can see. I'm sorry about that, that's my bad. But y'all better appreciate this shit because not only has it been 2 months and I haven't edited anything since then, but also it was a pain in the ass because I ended up recording this shit on my phone, as you can tell, and I just like, oof, oof. That's all I gotta say. I recorded it on my phone. It's a nightmare to get phone videos on your computer. Please, for the love of God, appreciate this. Thank you. I'm so done. Also, don't comment about my mouse pad. I forgot to say that. Do not comment about it. I know I have to wash it. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I am going to give you guys my little review about the ROCCAT Kone Pro Air. I just got it yesterday. I played a little bit around with it. Sorry, it is like fully daytime where I'm at, and I don't have blackout curtains. So you guys are gonna have to deal with this because my desk is right next to a window. Yippee. Um, Also my camera is not the best, as you can tell. Trying to show off the RGB a little bit here. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, but I tested this out a little bit um in Minecraft and everything last night after I got it. It's a good mouse. It's really easy to drag click on, even like somebody who doesn't really drag click a lot, aka me. It's definitely a lot easier than this one. This one does not have a lot of grip. Technically, I could get tape, but I'm not going to get tape for this. However, this mouse has mixed reviews from me so far. As you can see, they're both white, so they both do not show up on the camera. You may or may not get blinded by this, I'm not gonna lie. But they're both white, they both don't show up on the camera, but this is a lot smaller than this one. And I will say, this one is like $20 to $30. This I spent $80 on. This doesn't really have a lot of RGB or anything, and it's a little bit heavier than this one. This one's definitely a lot lighter than this. This is a G305 Super Light, by the way, from Logitech. I love this thing. I'm probably going to end up using this for shooter games more than this one, but this one I did just buy for a Minecraft mouse. So as I was playing Minecraft, it's doing its job. My main issue is the shape, okay? Not even main issue. We'll get into Swarm later, because it was being really stupid. I just figured out how to fix it. But also they have to update it. Like, I know that they're probably not going to, because for those of you that don't know, ROCCAT is actually from the company Turtle Beach, who ended up pulling the plug on ROCCAT just this year. I don't even know when they did it, but it told me to go to their website just for me to find out that it was a Shopify link that needed a password that I did not have. So I had to go to the actual Turtle Beach website. For those of you that have it, Kone Pro Air or are thinking about buying one, just know you'll have to go just straight up to the Turtle Beach website and download it from the Turtle Beach website and not a ROCCAT website, because ROCCAT is discontinued. Which also means no more Minecraft mice coming from ROCCAT. That just means if you want something similar to ROCCAT, you're gonna have to do Turtle Beach mice, I guess, because they're basically the same thing, I guess. I don't even fucking know. I've never owned a ROCCAT, or not a ROCCAT, a Turtle Beach mouse before. This is my first ROCCAT, though. As of this, weight is honestly great. This is heavier. However, in the shape of it, like I said, look at this. This, see that it's more rounded. I love this. Fits in my hand perfectly. This is the same mouse that I've used for my last two videos, and I haven't posted in a while, and I'll get into that after this review. But look at this. It's like rounded here, and I end up realizing, like, okay, I like having my hand in the back, like in the back, resting against that, and then wrap it around. My fingers end up like this. Like, as you can see here, fingers kind of end up like towards the top of it. But here, they kind of slide back into the back as well because of the weird shape of it. And then I end up being like, okay, hold up, let me adjust my grip to make it a little bit more easy on me. And then my fingers end up way over the edge. Look at this. Like, what is that? It's, however, I will say, definitely better at butterfly clicking than this thing. Adjustable debounce time, great for Minecraft especially. Um, but like, as you can see, the buttons here, hold up here, let me get it closer. The buttons here, they're a little bit wider. It's an ergonomic mouse, not an ambi. I think this is ergonomic as well. It could be ambi, I don't know. I will say that I'm 90% sure that the right button, like right mouse button, is smaller than the left one. I can't actually tell, but I think it is. But this little ridge right here makes it very hard to butterfly click on, because the ridge is just like so weird. But this one doesn't have a ridge. The button just goes all the way around until that. Other than that, I will just say this, as I said, this is like a $30 mouse or $20 mouse, and this is an $80 mouse. I'm disappointed in this because Logitech, like, they do make good mice. This feels good. It feels like it's made out of good material. Nothing really feels cheap about it, even though it is a cheap mouse. This literally it feels like it was made out of cheap plastic. I'm being dead honest with you guys. It feels like it was just made out of really cheap plastic. I'm assuming that's just to keep it light or something. I don't know. It feels like it was made out of cheap plastic. Uh, Click timer is fine. That's all good. I don't know. I don't know. Now, let me talk about Swarm really quick. Okay, let me just get into Swarm really quick. So this is Swarm right here. And as you can see, I actually had to adjust this really quick. I believe this is going off of the right DPI. I don't know. We'll get into that in a second. If we go to the pin section, this is what you see when you first load up, except it's not. When you first load this thing up, it'll tell you that you have to do a ROCCAT update for the Kone Pro Air. My driver's up to date because they're not going to release anything new, I don't think. But where is my fucking wire? But basically, I had to have this thing plugged into the transmitter, which is this thing. The transmitter, fob thing, whatever the fuck. It is USB. I actually just connected it to Bluetooth just as like a backup if the transmitter ever stops working. So I just turned it on to Bluetooth. This is how you change the mode. By the way, it's at the bottom. There's a switch right here. It comes as off. Make sure to turn it on. It comes as off. However, it does tell you that in the guide. This is upside down, but you get the idea. Um, you can switch it on and off. I just realized you can see my Wii. Don't mind my Wii. It's dusty. It's been sitting there for a while. But I have it on Bluetooth, and it'll help with, like, my mouse is on right now. You can't see it, but it's actually like moving around. But anyways, so I need the transmitter. Let me turn it back on the transmitter and plug it back in. And I needed it to be plugged in to this. This is a front-facing port, and I have to plug it into that. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, what the heck is happening here? I'm confused. I can't plug it in. It's kind of annoying to plug in, I'm not gonna lie, but I got it again. But I have to plug it into this too. And I'm not gonna lie, I do have to actually charge it a little bit. I think I should probably do that really quick. I do have to charge it because it's at 40%. It came to me at 50%, but whatever. I actually don't know. Does this count as being plugged into my computer? It does. Okay. So it does count as being connected to my computer. That's good. But let's get back to Swarm. So Swarm had me download an update immediately, having to connect the wire and the transmitter at the same time. A little bit annoying. I didn't know why it wasn't downloading, and then I figured it out. Okay, so that's cool. But then, as you can see, as you saw there, it was at 40% battery. It does say it has like 120 hours of battery, but anyways. Then comes the worst part. DPI switcher. This shit just does not work. I am telling you that right now. This shit does not work. It starts out with all of them turned on. This is like 400, 800, and then these three I haven't even touched. I ended up having to use this shit, Windows pointer speed. I never want to touch this. This is stupid. I should never touch Windows pointer speed because it should always be at the same freaking max thing so that I can use it with my Logitech G Hub, not G Hub, whatever, my Logitech mouse, and it'll be the same speed with the DPI. However, I originally had to turn this thing down to 2 mouse pointer speed because every time I changed the DPI, guess what didn't happen? I didn't change the DPI. Actually, let me see. Okay, this is what my mouse is like with 600 DPI. Let me turn it down to 500. I literally went from 50 to 19,000. Nothing changed about it. Let's see. Does it change at all? I can't tell. How about going down to 50? Let's see if it changes. Let me wait for it to apply fully. Okay, there you go. It changed. So I literally looked it up on Reddit, right? I had to look it up on Reddit for this. God, this is gonna take a little bit. Okay. I had to look it up on Reddit for this, right? And I looked it up, and it was like, oh, it allowed me to change it after I calibrated it and after I like turned off the mouse and turned it back on, yada yada. Dude, why the fuck do I need to do that? It should already come as like I should already be able to switch to DPI. And that was another thing I was actually kind of disappointed in. It doesn't have a built-in DPI switcher button. It's just DPI switching in the fucking thing. Like, this is stupid. Why do I have to switch it in here? Why can't I just automatically have it switched? But that's besides the point. You could change buttons. I actually haven't checked. But that was like one of my main issues with that. Other than that, I just think Minecraft is stupid for making me use a 500 hertz polling rate. Debounce time went back up to 10 milliseconds. We always want 0. I don't understand why it went down to 10. Is that why I was getting such low CPS? I thought I put it on 0. Maybe not. But yeah, you know what? That's just it was a journey to get here. That's basically all my gripes about it. It was a whole journey to get here, but it's fine. We are okay now. I think we've got everything. Everything's right now. Now let's get into something that I've been meaning to talk about. So let me just show you my my YouTube studio really quick, okay? My latest video was 76 days ago. But here's the thing. You can probably see from down here, there's a couple of videos down here. And that is because I made a lot more content. For those of you that haven't been around here, which is a lot of you, because as you can see, my views were not good. And then I came back and look at where they're at now. Thank you guys so much for that, by the way. But I just, you see what I've done here, right? I still have some of the FNAF content, which actually performed like the worst out of every single thing on my channel back then. I don't know why I did that, anyways. But I had, as you can see, I had very basic thumbnails, just things that I basically just went on the internet and looked up how to make them. And as you can see, you can already tell how much more effort I put into these videos than I did over here. Like it's just like look at that, like just an Among Us thing. This was back when I hand drew my thumbnails. I'm a very bad drawer. I just did it as a meme, but like look, just looked it up or whatever. So I was super disappointed, very disappointed in my old work. So I came back to do this, and I was very happy with this. However, I kept on pushing myself for the past month to just try and make something with a new fan game. And I just I just couldn't. I just like could not do it because I felt like I trapped myself in a box with just doing max modes. Like Nightmare at Disney 1520, Nightmare Night like 2020, and then I'm pretty sure like I couldn't even get to night 8 on this, which is what I wanted. I wanted to get to Armageddon night on this, but I couldn't get the other star to get to night 6. So like I just I was very confused and I was trying to do something. Like I started playing Graveyard Shift at Freddy's. I recorded it. I've recorded multiple things. I'm gonna hold up. Let me pause the recording so I can pull this up without leaking my information. So like as you can see, I have 81 items right here. 81 items. And that's just all FNAF fan games. This is literally just a FNAF fan game folder. 81 FNAF fan games. I've already beaten a lot of them, but I have 81 FNAF fan games. So I was really pushing myself because I was like, yeah, let me do something for a video. So I've been recording, right? I've been recording. Let me just look at my videos. Bite at Freddy's. This is my mouse showing off and ranting. We don't talk about that. But look. Bite at Freddy's, bite at Freddy's, bite at Freddy's. I tried doing observation at Freddy's. That didn't work. This is Graveyard Shift at Freddy's. What is this one? I think this is also bite at Freddy's. Mic test, 1 2 1 2, mic test. It is also bite at Freddy's. I did not do a microphone test. Whatever. Um, Obelisk Casa. I've been trying to make. This was the Joy of Creation. This was before that. But I've been trying to make an Obelisk Casa video for so long because they said night 6. And this is a little bit of foreshadowing to later. But they said night 6 was one of the hardest. So I just wanted to do it and I wasn't able to. I'm not going to hold you guys. I was not able to. I also tried playing Double Dash, but for some reason my thing did not let me record it, so whatever. Anyways, this leads me into my next point of to why I may or may not make more content. Because of the fact that I've been trying to make more content based on my channel, slash it's the only stuff that I can make content for, I've kind of fallen into a slump of thinking that there's not a lot of good FNAF fan games anymore. Well, they're good, but like games that I just don't want to sink my time into, like FNAF fan games to get to the max mode. Which is sad because I love Five Nights at Freddy's and I love FNAF. And I've actually gotten to like, I've beaten multiple of the FNAF games and I've gotten to like Nightfall on FNAF 4 for the second time and I still haven't picked it back up. Because I feel like I just put myself into a slump of FNAF fan games with recording this stuff. But I don't. Let me get straight to the point. I hate making content for one game. I know a lot of content creators are like, yeah, I just make content for CS2, Minecraft. I only make content for that game. I am a variety person at heart. My entire just look at my desktop. We got Five Nights at Freddy's, Rocket League, Dead by Daylight, Clone Hero, Counter Strike 2, Geometry Dash, Cuphead, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, and face it, um, Valorant. You know, it's just like I am a variety person at heart. I love playing so many games. However, I can literally only record one game and it's like it's not one game. Like being a FNAF content creator is really nice because it's not just one game. There's multiple FNAF fan games, multiple FNAF games. It's just that most of them are all the same, and I just don't know. I just can't with it. Cause I would love to make another Rocket League video. Not really, actually. Rocket League is kind of boring, and it's kind of just my own free time. Same with Clone Hero. But like I've been getting so much into CS2. That is why you see Face It here. I love CS2 now. I used to hate it. Like if we pull up my Steam right now, if we just pull up my Steam, um I have a 5-year coin for CS2. 5 years I've had this game and I've only played for 70 hours. I downloaded CSGO so many years ago and I only have 70 hours. And probably, hold up, I'm pretty sure it said that I played 18, 13.9 in the past 2 weeks. I've played more of this game in the past 2 weeks than I think I've ever played in like a month of having CS:GO. I rarely ever played it, but now all of a sudden, Demo Wallhacks, I love your fucking content. Anomaly, I semi love your content. I honestly think you're weird because the mask is kind of unsettling, but I do like skins. Um, However, I don't have $15 to buy Prime. So I just like I just don't have Prime, so I don't have a rank, which is why I play Face It. I don't have Premiere unlocked because it requires Prime, and competitive people don't use their microphones half the time. So I just decided that Face It was going to be better. But I just TLDR, I just hate playing one game and being stuck to one game. I would love to make content for so many new things. So, as of editing this video, plan for me to come back around Christmas time. because that is probably when I'll be upgrading my PC, or well, upgrading to a PC, and I will be able to record so much more. I try to do a hardcore Minecraft thing, and that's what you saw in my recorded vids. I try to do a hardcore Minecraft thing, and this is what it looked like. Hold up here, let me just show you, because I can, because it's right here. Let me just show you. Yeah, this is, yeah, yeah, yeah. On my screen, this actually looked a lot worse. This was like, as you can see, this was like 2 render distance, 720p. My game, I just paused my game for seemingly no reason. Yeah, literally, like, look at that. Slideshow. Slideshow. Terrible. So, you know. Oh, and then also Observation at Freddy's. I tried to play it, and then guess what happened? Look at this.
So I was watching a David.
Oh yeah, I was watching David Barron's stream, and that's why I wanted to play. Look at
Anyways,
this.
I saw this. This was seemingly or not. Grave shift.
Thanks for making it in on a short notice. As I understand it, you've done a handful of nights in the past. Also pulled out through all the footage recently. Their complaints may
Slideshow.
actually have been warranted.
Absolute slideshow. It's terrible. So, as of right now, I think I'm just gonna play games for me. I will return to recording and making content eventually. Maybe I'll even record something new if like a new fan game comes out and I'm absolutely in love with it. However, I will say I will be recording actual games, hopefully, at Christmas time. And I did want to have a little bit of an extra talk of if I make a FNAF video before Christmas time or even after Christmas time, I don't want to be stuck to max modes. Max modes are fun. They're like one of the only reasons why I play FNAF games is to challenge myself with the max mode. But if I end up doing it, just don't like don't expect me to only do max modes. I would rather make content for making content. If I want to do just the max mode, that's fine. But if I want to record the actual gameplay, then that is also fine. Because I felt like I was making the Aldo Casa video and I wasn't happy with it because I didn't make it to night 6. And I was still recording in between like every single night, but I wasn't really talking or anything because I already knew I wasn't going to use it. I was only going to do night 6. I was only looking for night 6, but I couldn't get there. So just don't expect me to do that. I may or may not be back, but honestly, Christmas isn't that far away. 2 months away. I might come back for my birthday. I might do a birthday recording, special birthday recording. It is in a month and 20 days, and I also have the same exact birthday as my mom, so if I do that, I'm telling you guys right now, you'll better comment happy birthday to my mom. It doesn't have to be to me, just my mom. But if I do that, it'll probably be something special. I wish I could record something else for it, but I can't. And then on Christmas, I guess I'll see you guys around Christmas time. Yeah. That's all. That's my recording. That's my reaction to the Kone Pro Air, and that is my statement on this channel going forward. Thank you.